Fred and the Three Sugar Bears by Lori Love. Once upon a time, there was a little brown mouse named Fred. Fred lived in a big church, above the stage, behind the middle speaker. Fred had many friends, but his very favorite friend was a little girl named Randy. Fred's other favorite friends were Herman and Pink Panda. Herman was a Christmas dragon that lived with Fred. Pink Panda was a 6-inch tall pink panda that lived with Randy. One night, Fred and Herman spent the night with Pink Panda. Fred and Herman couldn't spend the night with Randy and Pink Panda because Randy was far away snorkeling, but that's another story. When Fred and Herman got to Pink Panda's house, they all set up their blankets and pillows on Randy's bed to have a campout. Fred missed Randy. Herman missed Randy. Pink Panda missed Randy. Randy's mama understood about missing. Mama brought Fred and Herman and Pink Panda some paper and colors so they could write a letter to Randy. Before the letter to Randy was done, it was time for dinner. When Pink Panda got to the table, he sniffed really long because dinner smelled so good. When Herman got to the table, he smiled really big because dinner looked so good. When Fred got to the table, he had sticks and marshmallows with him. After dinner, Mama went out on the porch with her crocheting so Fred and Herman and Pink Panda could roast marshmallows. Pink Panda thought it was a perfect evening for roasting. Fred thought it was a perfect evening for mouth stories. Herman thought it was nice not to have to be the fire for the marshmallows. But that's another story. Fred asked Mama to tell them a mouse story. Mouse stories were stories Mama made up. They were called mouth stories because Mama didn't read them. She said them. Mama crocheted and told Fred she didn't have any mouth stories to tell. Fred grinned and looked at Herman. Herman asked Mama pretty please for a mouth story. Mama rolled her eyes and said she didn't know how to tell mouth stories anymore. Pink Panda put his hands over his mouth to keep from squeaking because he knew that Mama's mouth stories were magic. Fred started the mouse story on his own with a once upon a time. Mama scowled, rolled her eyes, and looked at her crocheting. Herman helped with a once upon a time there were 3 bears. Mama looked disgusted and picked up more yarn. Pink Panda whispered a once upon a time there were 3 sugar bears. Mama squished her lips together to keep from smiling. Then she took a deep breath and said,
Once upon a time, there were 3 sugar bears. A brother bear, a sister bear, and a brother bear. By name, Little Bear, Lady Bear, and Peekaboo Bear, or Boo Bear for short. Most of the time, sugar bears were just white, with rainbow sparklies all over. But sometimes, when they ate just the right treaties, they changed color. On this day, the 3 sugar bears were very colorful because it was almost Christmas, and Christmas treaties are the very best treaties there are. The 3 sugar bears in all their colors were spending the night with friends. The friends they were spending the night with were Fred and Herman and Pink Panda.
Mama paused the story and bundled up her crocheting to go inside because it was starting to rain. Fred and Herman and Pink Panda and Mama went into the bedroom. Fred got his blankets and pillow and looked at Mama with a grin. Herman got his blankets and pillow and looked at Mama kind of bouncy. Pink Panda held his blankets and pillow over his mouth so he didn't squeak. Mama looked suspiciously at Fred and Herman and Pink Panda. Mama pulled 3 crocheted pillows out of her bundle. Mama put the 3 pillows in a circle on the bed. One pillow was blue and pink and green and yellow and purple and black. Fred laid down next to this one. One pillow was blue and peach and purple and green. Herman laid down next to this one. The last pillow was blue and gray and green and gold. Pink Panda laid down next to this one. When Fred and Herman and Pink Panda were laying in the circle with the crocheted pillows in between, Mama started the story again, with dinner.
Fred and Herman and Pink Panda made the sugar bears spaghetti for dinner. When Little Bear tasted his spaghetti, it was too hot, so he had to blow on it before he ate it. Lady Bear talked so much that when she tasted her spaghetti, it was cold, and she had to heat it up again before she ate it. When Boo Bear tasted his spaghetti, it was just right, and he gobbled it right down. After dinner, Fred and Herman and Pink Panda put in a movie to watch. Little Bear chose a seat that was too hard, so Fred brought him a pillow to cushion it. Lady Bear chose a seat that was too soft, so Herman switched seats with her. Boo Bear chose a seat that was just right, and even had room for Pink Panda to sit next to him. After the movie, it was time for bed. Fred and Herman and Pink Panda showed the Sugar Bears to the closet. Little Bear chose a pillow that was blue and pink and green and yellow and purple and black. Lady Bear chose a pillow that was blue and peach and purple and green. Boo Bear chose a pillow that was blue and gray and green and gold. Little Bear laid down with his pillow, and since it wasn't too hard, he fell fast asleep. Lady Bear laid down with her pillow, and since it wasn't too soft, she fell fast asleep. Boo Bear laid down with his pillow, and since it was just right, he fell fast asleep.
Mama said the end and started shaking out tiny blankets. Fred grinned as Mama covered Little Bear with a blanket that was blue and pink and green and yellow and purple and black. Herman grinned as Mama covered Lady Bear with a blanket that was blue and peach and purple and green. Pink Panda grinned as Mama covered Boo Bear with a blanket that was blue and gray and green and gold. Fred and Herman and Pink Panda turned over on their tummies so they could see all of their new-made friends. Next to Fred, Little Bear snored, "Twinkle, twinkle, little star." Next to Herman, Lady Bear snored, "I'm a little teapot." Next to Pink Panda, Boo Bear snored, "When you wish upon a star." Fred and Herman grinned at each other when Pink Panda softly poked Boo Bear to change his snoring song. But that's another story. Mama softly cleared her throat to say it was time for bed. Mama gave a finger kiss to Boo Bear as she tucked his blanket in. Pink Panda gave Boo Bear one last poke that changed his snoring song to Puff the Magic Dragon, then rolled onto his back for his kiss. Pink Panda saw Mama ready her finger kiss, but he was asleep when she gave it to him. Mama gave a finger kiss to Lady Bear as she tucked in her blanket. Herman smiled at Lady Bear and rolled onto his back for his kiss. Herman heard Pink Panda snore, "Stay awake," while Mama readied his finger kiss, but he was asleep when she gave it to him. Fred had to cover his mouth to keep his giggle in as Mama poked Pink Panda to change Pink Panda's snore song. As Mama gave a finger kiss to Little Bear, Fred rolled onto his back. When Mama kissed her finger, Fred whispered a "thank you for the magic" to Mama. When Mama delivered the kiss to Fred's forehead with her fingers, she whispered in "always" with a wink. Fred was still awake when Mama left the bedroom. Fred already loved his new friends, the Sugar Bears, but he missed his Randy something awful. Fred would make sure to finish her "I miss you" letter in the morning. But that's another story. Dedication. This story is for Brady Love and Katie Love and Ryan Love, our real-life Sugar Bears. Merry Christmas! From Scotty Love and Randy Love and Aunt Lori. With a special thanks to Eddie Izzard and Mrs. Eddie Izzard, who gave us Pink Panda in the first place. But that's